Happy Halloween! I'm Leo Hurlson, the artist at Melody 3. We wanted to make a compilation of the shorts we created throughout the Halloween season, and we figured we'd make some special art to bring them all together. So sit back and enjoy 4 spooky tales of the creepy creatures that inhabit the world of Polestar. The Critch. What is knocking on the window? There is a folk tale in Nederland of the Critch. The story goes these once holy creatures were banished by the boy. We never hear of their sin, but it is said to correspond to their behavior in some way. For if it finds its way to a home, a pale, human-like hand will knock on the window. If you investigate the window or step outside, it vanishes with a piercing scream, seemingly gone. But should you check the mirror, you will see it clear, standing behind you feasting on your reflection. Reports of this nature, while infrequent, do occur. However, the subjects do not often live long enough to describe what they see. While other countries believe these to be superstitions, the people of Nederland never answer a knocking on the window. The Wary Man. Official reports tell that the creature haunts a forest on the West Continent, along with the following warning: do not gaze at the Wary Man. There's much debate as to what this being is. Some assume it's a trick of bandits guarding the abandoned roads, while others believe it's a lost ghoul wandering the wood. Tales say if you lock eyes with the creature, the soul is cleaved from the body. The mind inhabits the flies that swarm around it, while the body wanders back home and butchers its family. Whatever it is, however it's done, when a person gazes at the Wary Man, they pick up an axe on their way home. The Godema. If you are traveling through the Brumus Wood, on occasion you might hear a whispering. If you turn to see who it is, you will find a stump with a vacant face staring directly at you, its branches poised and still. The whispers persist, tempting, beckoning you to come and listen. With each step, the voice becomes clearer, and once you are close enough to understand its cry, a tree in the distance snaps and falls, leaving behind a fresh wooden stump while you disappear. Folktales surround what happens to the victim of a Godema, but there is no true evidence one way or another. All that is known for certain is that the border of the Brumus Wood has grown, and the whispering is louder than ever. And finally, the Shelk. The only information on the Shelk are the remains of notes from a research caravan along with a rough photograph. The notes are as follows. 3rd of the 11th. We've spotted a large deer watching us from the top of a peak. I was certain there were no species of deer in the north, but our research team insists on diverting course to study this potentially new species. 5th of the 11th. We continue north, but the deer seems to be traveling in the same direction to keep distance. Always on the top of a peak, and its eyes seem to shine. 12th of the 11th. It's not a deer. It's stared at us silently. There was in blood. Monty was carried off. I don't know what happened to him. Only Bartholomew and myself survived. 14th of the 11th. It's following us. I can hear it chewing in the dark. 15th of the 11th. The deer is standing outside my tent. I can hear Bartholomew crying. Whatever it's doing, it will come for me after. If you see the deer, do not engage.